Hey guys, another episode here of Unfiltered Garage. This is Ozzy and Abner, or actually Abner and Ozzy. And in this case, I'm trying to be polite, dude. Uh, what's going on, buddy? How you been?
Man, you know how it is. Just getting back into it after a couple of weeks of hard writing and different uh opportunities. And yeah, we just finished an episode. We're doing another one right now.
Yeah,
So yeah.
hey, you know how people can help us, man? People can help us if they
Oh,
like this and just hit the like button and subscribe. And you can listen to this episode in any platform, man. Wherever you listen to your podcast, we are pretty much everywhere. So it's important, to let people know. Guys, if you're liking this content, just support us, man. Yes, give us, we appreciate the love. We truly do. Yep.
let us know what you want us to talk about.
Yeah. We can talk about, I don't know. Can you talk about elephants wearing skirts?
I can make some stuff up that you wouldn't imagine. I
Fantastic, you
can
can do that. Yeah, we
I
can talk
can
about the government shutdown. How about that?
Oh, stop it, bro. Too many people crying about the EBT and the
Yeah, we
snaps
see
and
going
all of
now,
this.
man.
Now, listen, man, you know what? Interesting, man. You know what? I love it because that works really good for what they're going to be talking about today. How many people talk about what they want? They want things. They want to do something. They want to be something. They want to go somewhere. The question is, what are you actually doing to make that happen? Right? There's a disconnect sometimes between what we want and what we're willing to do for it. Right? James 1:22 says, do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says. There's another verse that says, let us not be just hearers of the word, but let's be doers, right? That's the disconnect. Let's close the breach. Like, let's close the gap between what we say we want to do and what we actually do, and what we say we want to do and what we're willing to do to get that done. That's what we're talking about today, brother man. Uh,
Well,
start it up. Start it up. What's the difference between wanting and doing, Ozzy?
buddy, listen. I was talking to someone that is this person this person this person was giving me advice and health advice. And was telling me
Oh,
all that I need to lower my A1C. Meanwhile, my dude is injecting insulin. Is like popping insulin left and right. He had diabetes type 2, and
or
he
type one,
no,
type two?
no, he had type 2,
Oh,
and he is an overachiever, and he accomplished to make it into a type 1.
it was like type two's for loser. Type one is what I want. Yeah, I got you.
Because because
That's rough, man.
yeah, because second place is the first loser.
Second place is the first loser. That's what
Chicken bake,
that's
baby.
what
Chicken bake.
that's what Ricky Bobby says.
Chicken
That's what
bake,
Ricky
baby.
Bobby says. But yeah,
So, and you talk to dudes, man, like, hey man,
yeah.
you're talking to dudes, and they know everything about writing, bro. They know everything. No, and this is the technique, and this, and this is and that, and they say, well, where are you gonna write? Oh no. It's like not a lot of theory, right?
Crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Miami, you can't ride in Miami. It's impossible. Yeah.
Would you write like this, and this is the motorcycle that I want. This is, because he has this many. All the dudes that you're talking to them, and they absolutely know how to execute keto. They know how to execute this diet. They know how to. No, man, what you need to do is more reps in here, and half an hour cardio. Said, we got it, but why you're not doing it? No, that's what my body needs, and your body needs doing. That's what your body needs, bro. Do something. Give me a rep. Give me something. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today, man. And it's something wanting versus doing, right? Or nobody's gonna do it for you. Nobody's gonna do it for you. And this is with this, we're gonna close the episode. Nobody's gonna do it for you. Nobody's gonna do it for you. There is a lot of people that desire, and there's a lot of people that want, but there's a small percentage of people that is actually doing, right? So everybody wants to listen. Dave Ramsey says that and the difference between wealthy people and poor people is that there's people that really want to live like poor people for a time, so they can then live as wealthy people, right? So what kind of sacrifices are you willing to do? What is what you're trying to sacrifice? What is what you want to sacrifice? Because your goal, if you have a goal, by the way, because a goal have a deadline. Let's start with that. If you don't have a deadline, what you have is a wish.
A dream.
What you have is a
Yeah.
wish. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a wish. So
Mm.
if you have a goal in any type of goal, I wanna, my goal is to pay my debt by this time. Okay, put an expiration date, because otherwise what you have is just a wish. But there is a lot of people that just want they're okay with wishing. Oh my God, I'm gonna do it. This is my year, and they never do it.
Yeah.
You're about to say something. You're about to vomit
Yeah.
something.
No, I believe it was Denzel Washington that said in an interview, a goal without a plan is just a dream. That goes with what you're saying, right? You have to have a plan. You have to have a method of how you're going to achieve this. Because if not, if you're just, you're just, a lot of people have this big confusion about manifesting. And I don't know all about that because
Ah,
that seems to me like, wishful thinking. Yeah, I'm going to manifest it. I'm going to believe that I want, I'm going to believe and manifest myself a CVO, RR. That's not going to happen. You have to, you want a bike, you want this, you want that, have a plan, work at it. Because if not, hey man, listen, it's easy to want
God,
things.
God.
It's so hard to go out and get it and work at it. And, um, I was talking to somebody and we were talking about how is it that in the United States, there are so many people that own Harley Davidsons with how expensive they are and how maintenance rich they are and so on and so forth, right? It seems like it's an impossibility for so many people. Yet here, um, anybody really can get a Harley. All you need to do is put some work and save and you can get it. And there are opportunities. If you want one, you can get one. Now, if you want the top of the line, it's going to take longer, whatever it is, but you have to be willing to put in the time. You put in the work. So like in anything, and I love that you bring up the fitness gurus, right? The couch, what I call the quarterback, the armchair quarterback. They're sitting in their chairs telling the coaches what they need to do and how they need to do it and run faster, do it, pass it. But they're in the house. Now you tell them, let's do a game, a flag, a pickup game, whatever, a flag football, right? No tackles. We're gonna take it easy. Nah, I can't do it. I can't. My knees, my gut, my back. 20,000 excuses. What you gonna do about it?
I don't know if I can finish this episode, bro.
No, well, but this is the thing,
This
other
is
than,
gonna be forever, man. Because
well,
God,
no, but yeah,
it's
there's so many
so
things.
much material.
Yes, but the thing, Ozzy, is that this is a
Yeah,
practice. This
yeah,
is
man.
a very common practice, which is, everybody knows, everybody's a great singer. Everybody's a critic, right? But let's do it. Let's get on it. I'm doing stuff. I'm making something, and I show it to somebody. Hey, man, what you think? What can I do? Well, give me your opinion. Oh, you did this. You did this. You did this. You did this. A lot of others, and I'm like, all right, cool, man. You know what? Man, that's awesome. I love it. Thank you for the feedback. But you also want to know, you know, I'm trying. There's too many people are quick on beating up on people that are trying to do something while not doing anything at all themselves. And that's the difference is you can have the desire and you can have the will. That's what we need to do. We need to close the gap.
You have
And
to
and
close
if you
that gap,
want it,
man.
yeah, yeah. And hey, listen, it's not about the hard work. It may be hard work. Maybe you need to take it slower. That's fine. Roll it back. Now, we're not talking about, you know, You have to achieve it and then put yourself unattainable goals. I think you said really good. Set yourself a limit. Be reasonable. So let's go ahead and we already established the wanting and the doing. There's a big divide between wanting and
It
doing.
is, man.
We
Something.
need to be able to bring it closer
Let me
and
comment on
make it
something.
happen.
Let me comment on something that you said, that you said many things and many great things. One that I wanna develop a little bit more, um, and then I'm just gonna give an example of the difference between wanting and doing versus doing. The manifesting thing, right? Um, we Christians, we believe in declaring, in calling things out. It is different than manifesting. Manifesting is something that you do from a place of entitlement.
Mm,
Your platform is entitlement. I deserve that, therefore I'm gonna manifest. And the harder that you manifest, and the harder it has to come with a faith, right? So you manifest like, like either you're pushing a third, or I don't know. That's how manifesting looks to me. I'm manifesting, and then my daily declaration that comes from a place of entitlement. That comes from a place of
mm,
I deserve that. Declaring comes from a place of agreement with the will of God. You're agreeing
mm.
with what God
Yeah,
says in His will. You're agreeing with what His grace is granting you. You don't deserve it, but
got it,
His
yeah,
grace is being given to you, and and it's His will. But if it's not His will, you're not gonna have it. It's simple like that. It's pretty simple like that. And it's same happen. By the way, he's been granting it to you. Doesn't mean that it's being given to you. It means that it's granted. Still, you have to fight for it. So I have a lot of people. We see a lot of people, that they want a better marriage, but they're not willing to put the work. So they want, but they don't do. The guy, he wants a better relationship with his kids, but there's still the guy is not showing up to any of the games. He doesn't show
yeah,
up to any of the activities, and you don't pay attention to him. So, and you really want for your boy to go to the garage with you and work on the motorcycle. He sees the motorcycle as a distraction, man. He sees the motorcycle as a stepson. You know what I mean? Like, so we have, the gap is pretty noticeable, man. We have a lot of people that want to, man, I want to lose weight. Yeah, this is what I want to lose weight. This is my why. But what are you doing, bro? What are you trying? So those that are, I want, but they don't do anything. Those are the manifesting Christians, bro. It's
yeah,
as simple like that. You're just
yeah.
manifesting, but you're not doing
I-
anything towards it.
it's important that we realize that everything comes with a price tag. Are you
Right.
willing to pay that price tag? Right. That's what we're talking about, right? The next topic was the cost of commitment. Everything, anything worth anything, right? Anything worthwhile, anything that's going to be worth it is going to be at a price. We talked about this not in this last episode, the other one, which where we were talking about, listen, if you don't pay a price for it, you're not going to appreciate it as much. You'll like it, you'll enjoy it, but when it comes to appreciating it, I can promise you that by and large, people don't appreciate what it didn't cost them. If I give if I give a bike to somebody, I gift it to them. They may appreciate it, but they may beat on it because they don't know how much it costs me to get it, to acquire it or whatever, right? If you rebuild it, how many parents they gift a car to their sons or to their daughter, right? And the first thing they do is they go out and they wrap it around a pole because they're just, it didn't cost me anything and they're entitled to it. That's how they feel, right? We have plenty of them. If you go to the gym, you have to sacrifice. You have to do the diet. You have to put in the time, the waking up. And listen, it is hard work. I can tell you myself. I've been struggling. I've been struggling, brother, getting up. You probably haven't been seeing too many of my dues being paid in that little
You haven't done
message,
crap, bro.
bro. Listen, man. I've been struggling. I'm thinking I may have to go back to going with you just to get the momentum going. Listen, it's because, and I'm telling you, I'm being honest. I'm taking off the mask. Yeah, sometimes when it comes to these things, your desire, it's not enough to really make you do it, make you want it enough. No, I want to go somewhere. I'll go and I'll ride 8 hours. That desire of serving is more than my willing to not sacrifice my body. I'm willing to sacrifice my body. I'll wake up at 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning to do an 8 hour ride. I'll do that. But there are other things, right? So this is where we need to take stock and say, you know what, this is important. This is not as important. But if it is important, then let's get it back.
That,
What do you got to say, brother man?
no, dude, listen, man, it's pretty simple. The 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 down payment for what
Mm,
you want is, it will determine how fast you're gonna get it, and
mm.
how fast it's truly gonna be yours, right? Because you can be, and I'm gonna be clear, you're paying you're paying your motorcycle. It's not yours. It's, I mean, belongs to the bank.
You get to keep it for a while
You
until
get
it's
to keep
paid.
it. You get to keep it for a while, but the downside, the down payment, the size of the down payment, meaning what are you willing to sacrifice for it, is going to determine how fast there are you going to own it, to actually own it, right? So what is that thing that you really need to give up? What is that thing that you really need to use as a down payment? What is that thing that you really need to uh, to put to, is it dieting, is it is it dieting, is it late nights, is it time management, is it, what is it, man? What is it? Is you spend more time on Instagram than what you do on your Bible. What is it, man? What is that thing? What is that down payment?
Mm.
So allow me to read and because this is important, because God is special with this. Luke 14:28. This is Jesus talking to his disciples. And he says, suppose one of you wants to build a tower. When you first still sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough to complete it. There is a lot of people that wants to build a tower. They don't have enough, man. They don't have enough. They don't want to sacrifice enough. First Corinthians 9:24 says, Paul is talking about disciplining the body to achieve a prize, right? So you have to discipline something. Um, and the Bible says that discipline at the very beginning, nobody likes it, but it's good. It's something that is important for you. Something that is good for you. You were about to say something.
Yeah,
I know
no,
your
no,
face
no,
now.
no, listen, man. I had a conversation once with my daughter because she wanted progress in one of her jobs, and she wasn't happy because it wasn't coming fast enough. And I talked to her about, well, what are you willing to put in to get it? How much work are you willing to do? Oh, but I do my work. You do your work. How much more are you willing to do? How much more are you willing to put in to let the bosses know that you're serious about it, right? And that comes with the how much am I willing to put in? How much skin am I willing to put into the game for what I want? And that's where I think that's the disconnect, right? I love that verse, right? You want to build a tower, estimate what it's going to take. And if you don't have it, are you going to go out and get it? Or are you willing to work more for it? So definitely the cost of commitment needs to be calculated, and you need to sit down and say, am I willing to do what needs to be done? If not,
Absolutely.
then yeah, you know what? That's fine. Just recalibrate your desires then. And that's the problem. Not a lot of people are willing to say, ah, I'll buy myself a Honda. I'll get myself a Yamaha. I'll get myself a Suzuki. I'm okay with a Ducati or whatever, right? Um, is that okay? Is that what you wanted to begin with? Or is it just because you're not willing to put enough work to get what you really want? Right?
You know what that creates? That creates resentment. That creates some jealousy. That creates, and there is a lot of people that they're hurting. There's a lot of, I couldn't get this. I don't have a good marriage because I'm not willing to put the work. So they're just start, they start resenting good marriages. There's people that
Yeah.
and it
Mhm.
happens a lot, is jealousy. I'm not willing to put time with my kids. I'm not willing to do this. I'm not willing to go to the gym. I'm not willing to work out. So I resent everybody that looks better than me. I resent every single family that looks healthier than me. I resent because I'm not willing to put the work. I hate
Yeah.
parties.
That's like when I see them dudes without the shirts all ripped. I'm like, yo, put your shirt on, bro. You don't need to be doing that. But definitely, I just I wanted to clarify. Hey, listen, man, there's nothing wrong with the Hondas, the Suzukis, the Yamahas, all that stuff. They're all good, man. Two wheels are phenomenal. Not a Harley,
Nothing wrong with them,
but
bro.
it's all good. Nah, you know what, man? If it's what you got, it's what you got. But if you want to work towards a Harley, put in the work. Get the Harley.
Please
Go
get the
ahead.
Harley, bro. For the love of God, like anyhow. Um, well, know how we feel about no Harley. But it's that, but it's just there is a lot of resentment because you're not willing to put the work, you're not willing to put it to die to yourself, right? So there's a cost, man. Listen, everybody wants. Okay, let me put it to you this way. What is your dream ride?
Man, I wanna go I wanna go to I would love to ride to Sturgis. I would love to do all that they do up in Sturgis. I would love to ride across the country again. I would love to do the 48 states, get to man, I would just love to ride, put miles on a bike like there's no tomorrow. That's what I would love to do. That's what I would love to do.
Yeah, but that comes with a cost. That is not. That's
Big
not
time.
something. That's not
Big
something that
time.
you just get and that's it. You know what I mean? That comes with a cost. And what everybody wants to go to stages on two wheels, but not everybody is willing to put the time. And that comes with um, it's not only financially. Is just told me just went up to the panhandle. And the
Yeah.
first thing that
Yeah.
you text me is like, man, I'm beat up. And we
I went to Arkansas. Listen, I just came back from Arkansas,
I
and in less than 2, 3 weeks, I was
you
already
have to
going up to the Panhandle, coming back.
your body takes a beating, right?
No, I'm going Saturday to Arcadia. We have the fest, and then Leesburg in a couple of other weeks. So it's the body gets weary of writing. I love it. I was telling my wife, I love writing. I hate the commute. I hate having to get there in a time crunch. And when you are writing to these events, man, listen, I have a job. I don't have enough time to say I'm going to take a week,
Hmm.
which it doesn't take to get to a lot of these places, but it takes time and you have to put in the saddle time. It's rough on the body. So you do pay a price. Plus the gas ain't cheap. You're eating garbage at the gas stations. I don't know how many 5-hour energies I had. I shouldn't be having them, but when you getting up at 1 o'clock in the morning, hello? It's not like you have a bag of Doritos and it's gonna give you what you need. So definitely, when it comes to writing and logging in the miles, you have to be willing. I hear it all the time, Ozzy, and I know that you hear it all the time when people say, "Oh, I would love to do that. I would love to get on the bike and do that." And
But
these are the people that ride. These are riders. I'm not
hmm
talking about average Joe Plumber that he's no. These are people that ride that have the bike and that say, "Ah, man, I would love to do that." But why not? Are they not
so
willing to put in the time?
so the difference between the guys that make it to sturgeon on two wheels and the ones that don't make it to sturgeon is just the riding. It's just that's the difference. One is riding and the other one is not. So it's pretty simple. Listen, and this is let's talk about manhood and and how you work. Mm, we said in a couple episodes back that actually doing things is what creates a story. It's not so much it's how you get how you got there, how you get there, right? So part of being a man is whatever I committed to do, um, doing it. And being accountable to people and being okay with being accountable to people, being okay with say, hey, you know what, bro? Um, and doing this and actually doing this, or being okay with saying, "Hey, I'm not doing it, bro, and I deserve, hey, call me out, man." Um, just those that are man enough to do things, to do what they're committing to do what they committed to do are the ones that are building legacy. The rest are just building a mockery because trust me, people are making fun of you. People are watching every single time. I'm much rather not saying I'm gonna do this and do it, man. Right now, I'm with the team that I need to start doing cardio. I hate cardio, really. I hate cardio. To me, it's the most stupid activity that there is. Um, and I'm finding ways for me to motivate myself to do cardio. I don't need to be motivated, but while I'm on the treadmill, because I can go to a treadmill, but when I'm on the treadmill, I don't want to die of boredom. To me, it's boring. So but I'm going out there announcing, oh, I'm big cardio guy, because I know I might fail. I might fail, and I don't want for people to be making fun of the fact that I'm not doing what I said I was supposed to be doing. So um, do not expect someone to do your work. You have to go ahead and do it.
The Bible says that let your yes be yes and your no, no. And what that means is really if you commit to something and you say you're going to do it, do it. If you're not, then don't. Right? Now, mind you, it, it it doesn't say that if you fail, you try again. It doesn't say that if you say yes, I'm going to do it, and you set out to do it. Yeah, you may fail, you may lose heart, but just go back at it, right? That's part of the journey. That's part of the story. And I respect somebody that starts and fails and starts again and fails and starts again and fails. I don't, it's not about, oh, I did it from the get-go. It's not about that. Now, if you say you're going to do it and you don't even try and you never even start, well, then you just lied. That's just lying. And if you get called out on it and you make excuses, that's even worse. Because if you didn't do it because A, B, C, or D, well then talk about it. Own it. That's fine. That's part of a mistake. That's part of a fail. But to not own it and have 25 reasons of excuses, they're good for you. They help you sleep at night, then good. Put them under the pillow and feel comfortable. It doesn't mean anything. So definitely when you say that you're going to do something, do it. Don't build a legacy of being a liar or not
Mm,
being truthful or not being, because yeah, you can build a legacy of being a man of your word, or you can build a legacy of being a not truthful, a not truthful man, to not say a lie.
reliable.
Right?
Someone that's not reliable.
Unreliable. Somebody
Someone
that
that's not
that
reliable.
that was very good at this at excuses or what was it? There's either you can do what you say you can do, or you can make up excuses about why not. It's all up to you. And mind you, this is not us being super achievers. I just admitted that I haven't been as faithful as I had been before, and I've been stumbling and been struggling with getting back into my routine of exercise. So I talked to my daughter. I said, "Babe, when you get up in the morning, I'm gonna go with you. I need to get going. I'll do anything." I I was watching uh I don't know, something on internet, and they were like, when it comes to war and or fighting, anything is good. Anything is on the table. And this is how I see it. When it comes to what I need to achieve, I'll talk to my wife, I'll talk to my daughter, I'll talk to Ozzy, I'll talk to whoever I think is going to be able to help me to achieve what I want to achieve. I'm not above asking for help, right? It doesn't make me less of a dude. No, what would make me less of a dude is if I just gave up. That would make me less of a man, in my opinion. Doesn't mean that
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
right. That's just me. That's just me and Ozzy. We're just talking garbage here, right? But definitely, we want to make sure, and I love that we put this in here. Don't expect someone else to do the work. If you're tasked with something, if you set out to do something, don't expect anybody else to do it. That's the easy way out. and that doesn't count for anything for you, as a person, as a man. That doesn't count. You don't get to put that in as a win because somebody else came. That's like cheating on a test. You
Yeah.
get the A, but do you really get the A? Nah, somebody else did that. That's dishonesty, right? So
Or
let's
like saying that we're a pretty good marriage, but the one that is putting the effort is your spouse.
well, I mean, even if the
We're a great club. We're a great club, but who is putting the effort is your brothers. They're just
no,
like,
everybody,
hey.
everybody else is doing the work. You just going along for the ride. And in a marriage, I have to say the following: if one person is just doing all the work, believe me, that's not a good marriage because the day will come that that person is going to say, you know what, I'm
I'm
out
done.
if and I'm done. This is
I'm
it.
done.
Have fun.
I'm done with
You
this.
know,
Yeah, yeah,
and
absolutely.
what are you going to say? Oh man. And people are going to ask and say, "But man, you guys look so happy." Well, I really, man, she was doing everything. I was just going on I was just going out for the ride.
That's that's good, bro. Listen, man. We're done with this one, man. We just something that I said all the time is that I don't know who's this quote, and we always put it on our chat, and when we text each other, say, hey, do spade. And the reason
Yeah.
why we say do spade is because success is not owned; it's never owned. Success is rent,
Mm.
and the dues are the dues are due every single day, right? So that fee is due every single day. So success is something that you build every single day. That's not something that you own. Oh, I'm successful. No, you keep on building on that. You keep on building on that, and that's something that I remind myself. I'm being accountable to someone, dude. Is extremely important because when I don't want to go when I don't want to go, I remind myself that, man, hey, dude, somebody's going to call me out. You know what? We have a challenge going on my club. We call it the online princesses. Um, and the online princess is the challenge going for those that didn't make it to service on a Sunday because they're watching it online.
Mm.
We have a good excuse, just because you decided to watch it online, I am cool. You are an online princess. So that is the kind of stuff that we use to motivate ourselves, right? So it's good. It's good. It's good motivation.
Whatever works. And listen,
Whatever works, right?
I want to say the following. Listen, man, you know what? If you feel that, you know, if you feel upset or you didn't like this episode, man, maybe you need to think about what am I not doing? Where am I failing? And again, I'm beating myself up because, like I said, I have set out to achieve something and I've had a setback. But that's what it is. It's a setback. So I'll get back out on the horse and do it. Let us understand the following. Um, if you're struggling in any aspect in life with decisions, with the want versus the doing, pray, pray. Let's pray, brothers. Just be honest. Keep yourself honest and go towards, go to God. You can go boldly before his presence and you can ask him for the not only the desire but also the will to do what needs to be done. That's in the word. The word says that you can ask for the will and and not only the desire but also the will. And that's where we sometimes fall short. We want a lot of things, but we don't have the will to achieve them, to do the work. So listen, guys, gals, whoever's listening, listener, go before God and ask and be honest. And if you need accountability partners, get one. If you need to have the conversation with people and be honest and let them know, don't be ashamed. Listen, shame will last a minute if you're honest and you address it. If you don't, believe me, now you're not dealing with shame, you're dealing with regret. And regret, that can be way worse. So that's it. All I can tell you is get back on the horse if you fell off. If you fell off the wagon, get back on it. However you want to think about this, but get to doing what you set out to do. If you want it, work for it, make it happen. Let us know. Tell the story. We want to celebrate with you. And I promise
That's
you,
pretty cool.
Ozzy, I'm gonna start paying my dues. I'm gonna start paying my dues.
I hope so. I'll see you
I
tomorrow.
will. I will. I will. I will.
Hey guys, thank you so much. Once again, like, subscribe, share this content if it's is it a blessing for you. Share this content. Let us know how we're doing. Okay. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Be blessed, fam.
Be blessed.